take a brand, Bud Light, which is like known for, you know, blue collar drinking people that they like to fucking watch football and drink Bud Light, and then all of a sudden you have this mentally ill person who's just an attention whore, and you make a big deal out of putting this person's 365 days of womanhood.
The lack of self-awareness to sit in front of a fucking sign that says Joe Rogan and speak in front of a microphone to millions of people and to call someone else an attention whore is astounding, Joe. Your name is in lights behind you. My God. Learn to feel embarrassment. We gotta take Joe Rogan to task. And my God, he had Ice Cube on, so I hope Ice Cube actually pushes back against him, because Ice Cube is a good guy, I want to believe.
People that own these companies, and why would they let a decision like that take the company down?
I don't think they thought it was going to. I think this is a legitimate public outrage one, where they just pushed too far and people went, fuck you. And it wasn't even like a real like promotion. It was a thing they sent a can to this person, this Dylan Mulvaney person. But I don't think it went anywhere else. I think it was just like, here, this is for you, and you put it on social media. They made some sort of a partnering deal, you know, and that was it.
So why Target do the same thing?
Well, I think that's an ESG thing. That's an ESG thing, right? And Target lost billions of dollars too, because people are sick of this shit. They're sick of social things like that are controversial getting stuffed into your face, and where you have to accept it.
Yeah.
And people are like, I don't want to accept it. It's just like, I'm just coming here for fucking toilet paper.
Yeah, I think, you know, people got to keep it in perspective as well too. You know, I don't think people grab a beer to be to you know, to learn about the newest social event or the social situation going on.
Right.
Grab a beer because you want a beer, hang with your buddies, or hang, you know, with people that enjoy beer, and y'all shoot the shit. And politics really shouldn't be in somebody's beer mug, you know?
They just don't get it. They think it has to be in everything. Everybody, because...
But Joe, you're acting like this is some sort of organic thing that's happened, and not a well-funded, well-coordinated effort to try to push the LGBTQ community back into the closet. It's very obvious, dude. Like, come the fuck on.
Because of social media, everybody feels like they're fighting some sort of social battle with everything they do. And, you know, and this is another one. It's like forced compliance. You're forced to comply with this. And, you know, it's fucking up women's sports in a huge way.
Bullshit. Fucking up women's sports, my ass. And let's get back to, like, we were all raised in hustle culture, and that's like one of the streaming services, HBO, shows fucking ads now, and it pisses me off. There's like a Melissa McCarthy ad that plays at the beginning of shit. Maybe it was YouTube, I don't know. I was watching YouTube on the PlayStation, and I got a commercial. It was really pissing me off. It was Melissa McCarthy. So here's this supposedly, you know, one of the best comedians in this time, right? She's one of the headliners. And we're here in 2023, and she's just doing this soulless fucking commercial. The joke that she tells in the commercial isn't funny at all. You know, like, fucking rewind 30 fucking years, and Bill Hicks is like, anybody that does a commercial is out, except Willie Nelson. Willie got that tax bill. Willie gets a pass. But anybody else that does a commercial, you're out, you're not a creative, you're not legitimate anymore. But now, fucking, what's the point? In this day and age, there's no point in holding on to your integrity. It really sucks, you know. Everybody does commercials. All the creative people do the commercials. All of them, like, you can't blame them. Cash out, get that money. Fuck it, who gives a shit now? Am I becoming cynical in my older age? Shit.
In a huge way. And, some organizations are pushing back against that, and some people are pushing back against the organizations that are pushing back against it, which to me is insane. Like, if you care at all about biological women, you should be against that.
What if, like, LeBron said he wanted to play in the WNBA? Like, I'm retiring from the NBA because I'm 49, and I'm going to play in the WNBA.
Well, they wouldn't be able to stop it if he just decided to say publicly.
No, because they have rules. You have to transition for so long. You have to have certain testosterone levels. I don't know all the hormones that they measure. I'm sure it's estrogen levels if you're transitioning to a woman. He can't just be like, oh, I'm a woman today and go play in the WNBA. That's not how it works. It pisses me off. They're doing a disservice to their audience. This motherfucker has millions of people that watches him. And he's not properly representing the other side of the argument. If you're going to... Dude, just sit and talk to Ice Cube about fucking bullshit. Get high with Ice Cube and shoot the shit. Don't talk about fucking women's sports. Why are you talking to Ice Cube about women's sports? What the fuck? And if you're gonna have an opinion on a subject, can you please be fucking informed? It's infuriating.
I identify as a woman. What are they going to do? They can't do anything. And then that would be the end. That would be... Dave Chappelle has a bit about it.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's a stupid fuck, too.
Scores 100 again tonight.
Well, there was some fucking knucklehead that was getting an interview. They said, if Mike Tyson identified as a woman, should he be able to fight women? And they were like, well, the short answer is yes.
Lord.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay. And there's also different specifications. It's like what you have to do and how long you have to take hormones before you can identify as a woman and compete as a woman. Like, just fucking stop.
Man, who's going to check all that?
Yeah. There's a reason why this
But they have fucking people that do this.
Men's sports and it's
Who's going to check all that? Fucking, these teams have whole teams of doctors. It's their little fucking job, dude, to monitor these people's fucking nutrition and shit. Their hormone levels. Oh my fucking God. Sorry. Just like, he said the thing. He said the important thing, but he just kind of fucking blew it off like it didn't matter. Oh, well, they've got to be tested. They got to be on hormones and stuff for so long, blah, blah, blah. Then you were wrong when you said LeBron can just say, I identify as a woman and walk into the WNBA now. Weren't you, Joe?
Talking about who you are and what your truth is. Live your truth.
I mean, Title IX just got...
Fucking trans porn is awesome.
30 or
yeah,
something like that, you know what I mean? So
protecting women's sports. Yeah.
Yeah, which is great because it forces schools and, they make a lot of money. Teaching whatever they teach in them schools.
You're talking about universities?
Carve out some for women to be able to play for their school, That's great. And so I don't understand. Sometimes things don't make crazy man sense. And when they don't make crazy man sense, I just...
Or sometimes you're not informed.
I just stop thinking about it.
Yeah, it's probably...
Yeah, you should stop thinking about it. You should not talk about shit you don't know about. It is okay not to have opinions on shit that you know nothing about. Lance Armstrong decided he was going to weigh in on the issue of transgender athletes. Twitter reminds Lance Armstrong he's a cheater when he questions the fairness of trans athletes. The Tour de France champion was stripped of his titles after admitting to doping in 2013. Lance Armstrong was reminded why he isn't the spokesperson for fairness in sports after offering his take on trans athletes with dumb shits. The pro cyclist got called a hypocrite after questioning the fairness of trans athletes Sunday on Twitter. Armstrong's own sporting legacy was tarnished after he admitted in 2013 to cheating with performance-enhancing drugs. The athlete seemed oblivious about his reputation. They live in rich people world. Joe Rogan, Ice Cube, they live in rich people world. They don't get fucking challenged. He also complained about getting canceled for his views. Other replies on this tweet were good. Yeah, Huffington Post doesn't embed shit. Fucking hypocrites, though. I gotta do it to you again. I gotta do it to you again because I gotta comment on this. I'm sorry. You're gonna be like, fuck. That's a lot of fucking Joe Rogan tonight. The short one.
Take a brand, Bud Light, which is like known for, you know, blue collar drinking people. They like to fucking watch football and drink Bud Light. And then all of a sudden you have this mentally ill person who's just an attention whore. And you make a big deal out of putting this person's 365 days of womanhood.
There's just the lack of self-awareness to sit in front of a fucking sign that says Joe Rogan and speak in front of a microphone to millions of people and to call someone else an attention whore is astounding, Joe. Your name is in lights behind you. My God. Learn to feel embarrassment. Good evening, Snicks. I can't believe this. Joe Rogan had the audacity to call somebody else an attention whore with his name in lights behind him.
Known for, you know, blue collar drinking people. They like to fucking watch football and drink Bud Light. And then all of a sudden you have this mentally ill person who's just an attention whore. And you make a big deal out of putting this person's 365 days of womanhood. You put that on a Bud Light can and they freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then Kid Rock shoots a bunch of them and then it's on. Once Kid Rock shoots your cans, you got real problems.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you...
That if you take a brand...
Why would Kid Rock shoot... Kid Rock shooting the fucking cans was the most hilarious thing that came out of this. Jesus, man, have some self-awareness. He mentioned Bud Light. They have triggered conservatives yet again. Last night we played the Fox News hit where like a wounded veteran was talking about like drink Bud Light for wounded veterans. It goes to our charity. And I'm just like, wow, how many heads exploded on Fox News hearing that. But Budweiser apparently had a 4th of July message and it made conservatives go nuts. Budweiser's 4th of July message sparks furor. It's beyond disgusting. You know, let's watch it first. I was going to read the story, read what the backlash is. So let's watch the ad first. So it's a Twitter post. To all who protect America's freedom, this Bud's for you. This July 4th, we're proud to work with Folds of Honor. That's who they were on Fox with. The Folds of Honor people. To help military families today and every day. So this is apparently something that Bud has been doing for years. And the dude was on Fox talking about it.
After my second tour in Iraq as an F-16 pilot, I witnessed a family as their fallen soldier returned home. I felt a calling to help. Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 13 years.
See, they've been working with him for 13 years.
Veterans, and the 44,000 scholarships awarded to their families. That's enough to fill this stadium. Service never stops, and neither will we.
This pissed conservatives off. So what exactly is it that they want? They didn't want Budweiser to market to anybody that wasn't conservative. They didn't want, Budweiser to market to anything that wasn't conservative values. Is wounded fucking soldiers not conservative values? Is this not conservative enough for you? The fuck? Budweiser shared a 30-second ad that features members of the United States Armed Forces discussing the educational scholarship program Folds of Honor. Though the ad makes no mention of the recent controversy surrounding Bud Light, its collaboration with Mulvaney, or any other crossover with the LGBT plus community, the comment section was filled with furious replies. Using dead soldiers to try to dig back from sponsoring child drag shows and misogyny is beyond disgusting, wrote I.E. Doug Masters. I do want to point out that they threw Dylan Mulvaney under the bus. She came out and said that Bud was not there for her. They did not stand by her. That was wrong of them. I totally understand. They apparently just dropped her cold. Didn't even tell her, like, hey, we're going to let this play out, yada, yada, yada. We're going to hang low. We appreciate this. Here's a little cash something for you. I'm sorry for your trouble. Donate to a fucking charity of Dylan's choice, something like that. No, just threw her under the bus. Meanwhile, other social media users simply wrote one-word replies such as apologize. This pointed out that AB InBev CEO Michael Ducaris has yet to issue a public apology for the collaboration with Mulvaney, which they shouldn't. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't drink Bud. Bud has donated to Republicans for years. So, like, what's the snake that eats itself? The Ouroboros? This is what this is. This is the fucking snake eating itself. Anheuser-Busch has overwhelmingly donated to Republicans. Sorry about your luck. Budweiser's tweet alongside the video, the company noted that it was proud to work with Folds of Honor. But Twitter user MJ Cannon didn't believe the brand. No, you're not. This should have been the first choice, not Dylan. You're using this now to save face. Fucking idiots.
Do you think we're stupid? You think we're fools?
Tell him, Rudy.
As a conservative, it's getting harder and harder to not look like a kook.
Tell him, Rush.